Thank you. Normally I like to keep mid-concert remarks pretty brief, but since this next piece is a brand new work and I'm the composer, I want to say a few words about it just to give you some things to hold on to for what you're about to hear. In music theory, a rotational form is one that passes through a certain sequence of musical events in order. So it'll go A, then B, then C, then D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. And sometimes you might leave out a section or expand a section, but you're not typically going to go from B to A. Outside of music theory, of course, rotations and turnings have a whole host of meanings and implications, and I was very much toying with the interplay between those as I was putting this piece together. So the first movement deals with the astronomical concept of a synodic period. An orbital period is just the amount of time it takes a planet to go around its star. A synodic period is how long it takes two planets to return to the same position relative to one another that they started out in. So how long will it be from today until Earth and Venus are in the same place that they're in right now? And since they're both moving with respect to the sun at different speeds, this gets very tricky to complicate, and you get all kinds of complicated and weird tables and pathways and stuff. The way this works musically is that there's a repeated melody and a repeated bass line, and they're not quite the same length, and so they get out of sync and everything spirals out of control, and the movement is sort of an exploration of the chaos that can unexpectedly result from following very simple rules very strictly. In the second movement, the allegory, we zoom way down to the level of individual words. In a prose allegory, words are sort of turning between a surface meaning and a deeper metaphorical one, and so in the music you'll hear all these little rhythmic cells flipping back and forth to build up the larger phrases and structures and so on. Also, like a prose allegory, we go through this one twice. The first time we don't really get it, there's something missing, we were only hearing the surface meaning. The second time, which is the second half of the movement, we're not playing the movement twice, we sort of cottoned on to the hidden meaning and it all makes sense and blossoms into this flower of understanding. In the last movement, Flight, the rotational idea is sort of more abstract and metaphorical. There are a lot of nitty-gritty, rotation-y things that are happening beneath the surface, but metaphorically it's dealing with plane flights and long plane flights and the journeys that they're a part of, both in terms of space and in terms of time. We sometimes try and go back to a home that we've left far behind us, only to find when we get there that it's changed from how we remember. We can't truly get back to where we started. As much as we might long for the closure and stability of circular time, the fact remains that we lead our lives as lines. So with that, please welcome to the stage my wonderful collaborator, Nick Durpee, for the world premiere of Rotational Games.